Do you think this video will do well? The cat was too stunned to speak. Hey guys, I'm Leona, and this video is all about my journey of becoming a Bachata Essential instructor. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you, wanted to give you an idea of what the past 10 years have been like. So I'm really excited to do that. So let's get to it. So my journey basically began somewhere when I was in ninth or 10th grade. I had to participate in a competition with my brother. There was some fallout with his existing partner. So just 2 weeks out for the competition, I had to kind of sub her. And mind you, I've had no training at all. And we were competing in cha-cha, Latin jive, basically ballroom jive, and salsa, right? And I knew only social drive, that you do at weddings and all of that. And my brother has been training for years. He was in engineering. He was doing it for at least 2 to 3 years, or I think even more. So I was asked to do that. My brother was like, we have no option, you got to do it. And I was freaking out because can you imagine a ninth or 10th grade kid getting pushed into this? But I was like, okay, fine, we'll do it. Within 2 weeks I had to prepare, and I was losing my mind. I was so scared, but I'm like, it's okay, we'll get over it. To the competition day, I enter, and I'm seeing all these gorgeous women in these elaborate costumes, and they look like they've trained so well, like they know what they're doing. And I was so out of place because first of all, I was the youngest there. I was not prepared. I didn't even know the scale of the competition, but it made me feel very small. I was just like, oh my god, like this is not for me. Partner work, Latin dance is just not for me. Ballroom dance is not for me. I don't think it's right. But anyhow, the competition goes by. We obviously don't win, whatever. We reach like the quarter, we reach the finals, I think, but nothing happened. We were last anyway. And I was more than nervous. I was just happy that it was over. I'm just like, it's done. I don't have to ever do this again. And then when I started my junior college, I was in, I think, 12th grade or something like that. My brother decides to participate in it again. It was around 11th or 12th grade, one of them. Again, lines are blurred, but I know that I had done it for 2 years. And after that competition, I'm like, I really like it, but I don't feel like ballroom is my thing. I don't think I want to do this. I'm sure there is something else out there. And at the same time, I had seen Cornell Ritika's videos. They were flooded on my Instagram, and I'm like, wow, like this is beautiful, this is gorgeous, I want to do this, like what are they doing? And then I came to know it's bachata. And I remember I walked into the first class. My friend and I had decided to go together. This is after 12th, after boards, everything. We go, and I see him, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the class is happening. And then I realized, when the class started, I realized I don't know jack shit of bachata. I thought I knew it. I really thought I knew it, but I don't know what I knew, because I could not keep up. I was just like, where, what, how, someone saved me. But I was just happy to be there because that was my decision. I'm like, I don't want to do those dance songs, but I want to do this one because I like this. Also, I fell in love with it because of Ataka Almana's video, the one that went viral. She's wearing this white shirt and these blue shorts, and oh my god, I fell in love. I just fell in love. That was love at first sight. So I'm like, I want to be there. I want to learn to dance like that. So it's going to be hard at first, but I'm going to do it. And within a week or two of classes, like that's just like every Tuesday it used to happen. Luckily, Cornell was creating his team at that time and whatnot, so he had asked me to join. He and my friend that had joined, both of us, and we got into the team. But of course, there was an audition for it. Now, again, remember, this has just been 2 classes of me doing bachata, and he's like, "There's an audition happening next week, whatever. Come to the studio. There are other dancers as well." And again, I didn't know jack shit. Okay, I picked up a song. I know it was a Prince Royce song, and I was preparing at home. I'm like doing this, and I didn't even know my one, my four, my tapping on eight, and all of that. I had no idea. Okay, I just knew footwork karna hai. Let's just do some footwork, and he'll probably be impressed. Okay, so I went for the audition. I was there. There were other dancers also, and I knew all these dancers because I've seen them in his videos. And I'm like, fuck, all of them are there. There's no way. there's no way I'm getting through this because I don't know anything. I go, I show up, I do my shit, okay? My styling and whatever nonsense I knew. No, I was definitely offbeat. Sorry, I got a little too excited. I was definitely offbeat because now that I think of it, I'm like why did she do what she did? But she did it, and luckily she got through. Okay, I don't know how. It was some miracle. Okay, but it happened. He definitely saw something in me, and he gave me the chance. We went through it, and then we started our team trainings and whatever. And when we started off with a performance, our main thing was a performance within like a 6 month mark. That was the plan. And then I met a lot of the other dancers and whatnot. And again, that those entire like 3 years of me working there were crazy. I learned a lot. There were a lot of low moments for me also personally because I felt like I'm not able to get there. I always felt like I'm not able to get there. Like, what do I do to get there to that level that I kind of set for myself, right? So I kept training, I kept training. I remember I was in college that time, so I used to barely go to college, obviously. I lived in Vasai. Those who are in Bombay probably know I lived in Vasai. The studio was in Andheri and my college was in Bandra. So there's Vasai, Andheri, Bandra. I used to go to Bandra college in the morning, then go back home, and then come back to class like 5:36, and then go back home by like 12:30. So that was my thing. College used to mostly get skipped for whatever reason, unless there was some dance event, whatever. So yeah, Tuesday to Sunday, I used to get one day Monday off, right? But Tuesday to Sunday, that was my routine, right? The first 2 years were crazy. Actually, all the 3 years were crazy training. And then in between that time, Cornell offered me classes, like do this, do that, whatever. He paired me up with somebody. We started teaching. Again, I was very nervous. I'm like, these people are coming to my class to learn something from me. They came with the same enthusiasm and they came with that same excitement. Like, I need to do justice to it. And then I had to leave for my own reasons, and I decided that, you know, this is it, this is done for me. I need to be on my own for a bit. So yeah, I left Cornell's team, and that was just the start of COVID. I think that was around 2020.